men, they pretend that they're strong. I just smile, play along. They're alike, sob repairs, soft inside like cuddly bears. I love men. Hello and welcome to the show. This is a show about the men I thought I loved and the men who thought they loved me. I've been looking for someone like my father to marry for 82 years. He was the man who wrote the checks that got me my dance lessons and my new dress, and I thought he was God. On the rare occasions that my daddy came home before 8 o'clock at night, the mantra in our house was, don't disturb your father. He's reading, he's watching television, he's talking to someone, he's busy. Any one of a number of activities that didn't include me. I learned how to treat men from the way my mother treated my father, with a great deal of respect tinged with fear. I never had a real conversation with my father until I was 15 years old. The very few times that we were father and daughter together are etched forever in my memory. And one of those times was in 1943 when I was 10 years old. I had a date with my daddy. I put on my very favorite dress, and my mother braided my hair so tight I thought my eyes would meet my ears, put big red ribbons on my pigtails, and I wore my favorite coat, the navy blue one with the white velvet collar. And Mama walked me to the bus stop, and Daddy was at the other end to meet me. I stood on my tiptoes and I kissed him and I said, "Hi, Daddy," very quietly, because I knew how tired he was after a day at the office. "Happy birthday, Princess," he said. And he said, gave me a flower, and he said, "This is for your coat." And I thought my heart would explode with love for him. Dinner with Daddy. What can be a better gift for a 10-year-old child? A beautiful lady took us to a table with a white tablecloth on it, and the waitress brought a basket of those wonderful cinnamon rolls with lots of sugar, and I got to eat as many as I wanted to with lots of butter. And I tried to remember my manners. Hand in your lap, napkin in your lap. Don't chew with your mouth closed. If you get sloppy, wipe your mouth. Don't ask for seconds. Restaurants charge if you ask for more. We dined that day on baked potatoes and lamb chops that had little pink mittens on the end. And I took the little paper mittens, and I took those little paper mittens home, and I put them in my scrapbook right under the flower that I pressed in the dictionary after the date was over. At the end of the meal, a waitress brought a beautiful little cake with a candle on, and everybody sang happy birthday to me. Oh, the magic of it. The enchantment. How did they know it was my birthday, Daddy? I said. "Stop talking and just blow out the candle," said my father. You know, I don't remember if I dropped all the food on the front of my dress. I don't even remember if I threw it up. I don't remember if I talked to the waitress or if I didn't. But I will never forget the thrill of that wonderful date I had with my daddy 72 years ago. It was the only date I ever had. Touch him before lessons. He was my daddy. My daddy. He paid the bills in his quiet way. He ruled the house. We did what he'd say. He worked, he played. He was my ideal, bigger than life. He wasn't real, but I adored him. Adored him. When I became a woman out in the world alone, I sought a partner, honest and true. Anything less would never do, just like my daddy. My daddy. But that great man I loved so much, he wasn't real. I made him up. He was just a picture in my mind, that's all. He wasn't God. He was only a man.